converging wishes call forth the miraculous. Resultant miracles bring forth reconciliation. And the reconcilers, they hath advanced beyond trial, tribulation, obstacles innumerable, where they spread hope near and far. Their work lives within the embrace of the Great Mother, whose world will be bestowed a bountiful future. But as their roles conclude upon the stage of steel and verdure, a new story begins to forge roots. And roots are uncertain to take. One must survive whirling sandstorms and ceaseless plumes of smoke before tales can be told upon this stage. Reveal. 'Tis a plain of combat, of gunfire and magic, made upon happenstance, when a divinity brought life unto the stone of beginnings. The inheritors of this great work, the Titans 3, stand atop civilization. Titan of force, Not. Titan of prosperity, Ishilindrig. Titan of order, Vincent. The balance between the triptych is tenuous, teetering. Reveal is a powder keg, awaiting the inevitable spark of destruction. Though many holdeth fire, there are but few aspirants who could ignite the world. Perchance it be those who live to lift their names. Grand ambitions cross paths with discord, cantering through the wasteland. Mayhap it be those who live for justice. Honest eyes stare affixed to tomorrow, mirroring the soul of a man ready to spring into action for others. Perhaps it be those who live in the mist of darkness. The godlessness of the era is proof enough of hardship, though dark dwellers waver not. They simply obey what must be done. May chance it be those who live in the fog of twilight. Grasp they at the past, the future, and all times between. Warped, wandering wretches that they are. And yet, a guest alights from a dimension unknown. Savior of the world, or herald of its combustion, the omens will write themselves in due course. O willful aspirants, fate demands much of you. Far flung are your lives to the whims of destiny. But you must decide, how will your tale be told?
Time for lunch, kids. Go on and wash up those paws.
Yes, Miss Selena!
All right, let me just throw in a pinch of salt and... That's what I call cooking.
Something smells delicious.
Good afternoon, Abbess. How are you feeling?
Peachy, once I get some of that soup.
That the only thing you want? Goodness, I've seen hummingbirds eat more than you. Here, take some of this bread, fresh baked this morning.
If you insist. I'll partake once I help set the table.
All right.
Wow, this sure looks good, Miss Selena! Can we eat now? My stomach's gonna eat itself.
Nah, hold your horses. Not a crumb goes in those pie holes till you give thanks.
Yes, Miss Selena!
Gods, shadowed are thy names, but the world overflows with thy bounty.
We do not know hunger, for we are replete with thy love. Thus, we believe in divinity and exalt thy names.
All right, children. You may eat.
Thank you! This bread sure is delicious, Miss Selena. The soup's scrumptious, too. We always appreciate your cooking, Miss Selena.
Okay. You rascals can stop sweet-talking me. Use those jaws for chewing.
Miss Selena, are you sneaking candy again? I see 3 whole pieces.
Well, this here is candy for grown-ups.
What? That's no fair! Aw, I wish I were grown up.
That's quite enough. You're being rude to Miss Selena.
We're sorry! Miss Selena, could I get second? Me too! Please?
Course. Since you asked so politely. Eat your fill. Whew.
I feel bad. Always saddling you with the cleaning. You already do so much for us.
No need to apologize. Comes with the job.
Well, duty calls, doesn't it? Speaking of which, here. All the information you need is in this letter. Now,
Please, you're talking to a tried and true professional. Well, I'll be off now. Sooner I get this sorted out, the better.
the grace of the gods is with you.
I know.
O divinities above, please guide her to glory.
Please, show some mercy!
Shut up. Show mercy? You gotta show money for that. I sure earned big today. Man, this is easier than stealing eggs from a blind duck. 2 or 3 shots, and you get damn near the whole nest. Makes me wish I hadn't wasted my time on all them 2-bit crimes. If I'd started big, well, I'd be making out like a wild hog in a fresh mud bath. In any case, won't have to settle for spurred on today. I'm feeling kind of fancy. Huh?
There's the target, all right. Trail of blood and sin on him is darker than night.
Who are you supposed to be? Well, hello. I didn't realize I was talking to a right fine lady. You looking for company?
Sinner, lift up thy face, for redemption is at hand.
Huh? What are you babbling?
Ignite, trigger. Thy wicked deeds shall melt away, leaving only a sweet blessing.
Who do you think you are?
God shadowed all thy names, but the world teems with wickedness. We do not know repletion, for we are starved of thy love. Thus, divinity, thy name is ignorance. I shall be guardian to this forsaken world, and scorch away its bleakest filth.
Ah! 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 It burns! Make it stop!
Rejoice. That heat is your penance.
Do something! Do something, you freak! Ah! My arm! It's melting off!
That pain you're feeling is just a drop in the ocean, compared to all the tears your victims have shed.
Please, have mercy!
Mercy. I got plenty of it, packed right here in this bullet.
No!
Thou art a sinner, lost in this godless world.
Stop!
I shall guide thee to eternity.
I beg you! Please!
glad that's over. Got about 7 days of shopping needs to get done. Now, what am I gonna make for dinner? If memory serves, little place across town is having a sale today. And I am ready for a bargain.
Well, if it ain't the sassy saying herself. How you doing, Selena?
Blessed now that I seen you. How's the shop life treating you? Keeping your family warm and fed?
Sure as I am alive. But would you look at all these archiponic pumpkins I got left over? You'd think Reveal developed a squash allergy overnight.
They do have mighty hard shells.
Yeah, well, I'd take 10 gold apiece for them, long as somebody was willing to buy it.
Well, hello, Selena. Getting some shopping done?
You betcha. Plan on cooking up casserole tonight.
Casserole? Are you trying to make my mouth water? Why don't you throw a couple of fresh greens in there? Make yourself a meal that's warm, nutritious, and organic. You know we don't use none of them all chemicals.
Everybody and their granddaddy knows by now. Well, you've been going on about it. Well, how much you want for them?
Accounting for the quality and all, I'll sell them to you for 500 a bundle.
Did you mean healthy greens or solid gold?
We're practically giving them away as is. Can't do no more than this, I'm afraid. Even for one of our best customers.
I got a proposition for you. Give me the whole bunch for 300, and I'll purchase all your pumpkins.
Well...
I mean, they are more trouble than they're worth. Dulls your knife when you peel them, breaks your back when you chuck them. But it breaks my heart to see good food go to waste. Sell me the troublemakers, and I'll save y'all a whole lot of grief.
Now that's a highway holdup done right. You could talk the clothes off my back. Well, fine, you bandit. They're all yours.
Thank you kindly.
You carrying all those groceries yourself? But Jabbers, you ain't a pack mule. How are you gonna get home before the old haybaker hits the horizon?
You know it ain't been safe out, what with Bunny and Baron riling up Icy's folks, and Reveal going to the wretches.
Appreciate the concern, but I can take care of myself. Robbed you too, didn't I? And I'll be back for more.
That's Selena. Sharp as a porcupine's behind.
But fierce as a lioness. Reveal best watch out for that one.
I'm home!
Welcome back. Did you take care of all your errands?
Yep, picked up some victuals for this evening on the way home too.
Archiponic pumpkins. And what looks like a whole patch of them.
Well, why not? These are fine squash. We are going to feast tonight.
Well, you have to crack all those shells first. Let me help you.
That's quite all right. Just a bit of heat, and they'll be sliding out of their hides like skin off a snake.
Selena.
I know. My heaven-sent powers must not be abused, right? But I ain't abusing them. I'm feeding the good people of his church. Listen, all I'm saying is you need your rest. Go take a nap and I'll have dinner ready before you know it. This casserole is just right. But you, on the other hand, need some salt. Yep, that'll do.
My, you've already put all the food out.
Now just hold on a minute. I can explain. This one here's for my...
Oh, I know.
No, you've got me all wrong. This extra plate here, I'm saving it for later. You just know how those kids get when they're hungry. They just about nod on the floorboards. Miser didn't even cross my mind. Anyway, I had to make a lot. See all these vegetables? They were 500 for the bunch, but I haggled. I told them I'd take all their pumpkins if they gave me the greens for cheap. But now I got all these pumpkins, and what do you do when life gives you pumpkins? You make a whole lot of casserole, but not for Miser. Oh no, I wouldn't do that. Not for that empty-headed fool with his big cheap grin and dreamy eyes.
Selena, I didn't mention anything about Miser.
Me and my big mouth.
That boy must be a miracle in nature, not realizing how you feel. Why, you've done everything short of propose.
I already said, it isn't like...
Hand over your money!
And don't make a fuss doing it now.
This is a church. You must know that violence is...
Shut up! Who do you think you're mouthing off to? Tell them who we are, Buns!
Bunny and Baron in the flesh.
And right before dinner. Abbess, get yourself somewhere safe.
All right. But remember, we do not condone needless bloodshed.
Yeah. Do I look keen on mopping the floors to you?
No, you look keen on becoming a martyr.
Give us what we want, and you'll live to pray another day.
Listen here! Y'all are Bunny and Baron, right? The mysterious outlaws looking to take down our Schillendrig? That gives one the impression y'all would have guts. Takes a mighty brave soul to challenge a Titan, after all. But whew! Didn't y'all just flinch? Yep, no guts and no clue. Ain't no one ever told you, lay even a finger on this church and you'll bring misery tumbling down on your head.
You're just bluffing.
You know what happens to liars?
Well, nothing too bad, I hope. For y'all's sakes. Settle down now. There's absolutely no reason for you to be hollering like that.
My gun! It just went flying out of my hand.
What kind of witchcraft is this?
It's not witchcraft. It's called being a decent shot. Now go on, get out of here. Ain't you gonna say goodbye?
Goodbye, miss!
Outlaws ain't got a pinch of decorum these days.
Did you see them off?
Yeah, but I wish I could have chased their sorry butts straight out of Reveille. Newcomers like them have no right moving here. Not without learning our laws first. I mean, what happens when they offend one of the Titans? These folks are hoping to be pioneers, not corpses in coffins.
Well, aren't you concerned for those bandits? Bunny and Baron, they call themselves.
If those two were Bunny and Baron, then I'm queen of the world.
Fair enough. Anyway, the townspeople insist the real ones don't steal from the poor.
Oh, Reveille just adores them. Way things are going, folks are gonna be erecting statues soon enough. Let's just pray that my next cleanup won't involve two virtuous thieves, huh?
The gods won't punish friends of the weak.
You would know better than me.
Miss Selena, what was that noise? We thought we heard a loud bang.
Are you sure about that?
100%! And they're exploding my ears!
Well, I bet the gods were napping and let out a few snores is all. Nothing to worry your little heads over. So, run along now.
Yes, Miss Selena. Come on! I'm coming!
Now that all the commotion's over, I think I'll lie back down.
Take it easy. And I'm sorry for putting that bullet hole in the wall.
That's just a spot of interior decorating. I'm sure the gods couldn't give a lick about it.
That's why I was apologizing to you, Abbess. This entire world could fall to ash, and I am sure no deity in the heavens above would give a single holy fart. Well, best start patching up that hole. I spare their sorry bandit butts, and they can't even spare me change for repairs? Whew, this should keep him fed for today. Only a matter of time before that dunderhead eats us out of house and home. Speaking of which, he should come bounding in right about
Hey, Selena!
now. What'd I just say? Predictable as a cuckoo bird in a fresh wound clock. Well, simple is as simple does. Look what the cat dragged in. If this is about money, you're not gonna get another coin out of me.
No, it's not that. We got a visitor from outside Reveille. I brought her to say hi.
Hi there.
Huh? Something's fishy about her. And it ain't just her funny clothes. Have mercy.
What's wrong? Your stomach hurting?
Look at him. I swear, every time he meets a pretty girl, his smile lights up and his brain goes dim. Of all the stupid... Come over here a second.
Ah, don't pull so hard. What gives? I told you I would get you your money back.
Of course you will, but that's not what this is about.
Then what is it? Oh, sparks didn't fly with that fella I introduced you to? Ow!
It's her, dingus. You don't think she ain't off kilter or whatever?
I don't. Maybe.
Look at her outfit. The way she carries herself.
Wow, this place is huge. And beautiful.
Never seen a gal dressed like that in all my days. And do you see what she's carrying?
A bow?
Exactly. Who carries a bow? Did you bother to ask her why?
Must have slipped my mind.
Well, I reckon your mind's got more holes in it than Swiss cheese. Now listen, I've never been outside Reveille, but I know there ain't many folk who still use basic contraptions.
Oh, I see what you're saying. We're having some kind of shared fever dream, ain't we?
Don't be an idiot. I just want you to recognize how peculiar she is.
Fair enough, but I think she's a good person.
You'd probably think Ash Schillendrig was a saint, assuming you ever met him. In any case...
Hey, who's this weird lady? I like your pretty cape. Can I touch it? Hi kids.
Well, you shouldn't automatically distrust everybody you meet. Give them time to mess up at least.
I swear you're thick as rocks. This is Reveille. A healthy dose of distrust keeps you alive.
You were different when we were kids, you know that?
Feel free to shut up.
Wow! Do that again, lady. How did you make the air go all whoosh? Do you own the wind? Something like that. Watch close. Oh.
Hey, quiet down in there! We're trying to have a serious talk.
Sorry!
When did we get to be like an old married couple?
Let's drop this. Almost time for lunch anyhow.
Oh boy! Care if Arisa and I join you?
Do whatever you want. There he goes again. Don't let it get to you, Selena. And don't you dare start thinking about how she's pretty as a kitten with her shining locks and big dewy eyes. No, that buffoon ain't worth it. And yet here I am, still feeding him. Who's the fool now? Lunch is ready. Come and get it while it's hot.
Yay! Huh? Miss Selena, what about that plate over there? It's got more meat than mine. Might I have it, Miss Selena? Please?
Whoa there! Hands off, you barbarians. That's for our guest.
Aww.
Hey, don't look at me like that. Of the three of us, I think I've got the biggest reason to be disappointed.
Whew, I'm stuffed.
Me too.
So what did you think?
It was really good.
Right? She's the best cook in all of Revale.
Talk me up, why don't you? You're just used to the flavor.
Hush up. Modesty don't suit you.
Everything suits me. You watch that lip.
Ouch!
You two are good friends, huh?
You could say that. We've known each other forever.
Never been able to get rid of him.
You love me, admit it.
Aww. You make me miss my friends. I'm actually searching for them now.
Maybe we've seen them. What are their names?
Erica, Isabel, Rowan, or Urias, Eris, Yuan, and Luna too. Do any of those sound familiar?
Afraid not. Selena, you know any of them?
Sorry, can't say I do.
I thought so. That would have been too good to be true.
Oh man, all alone in a world like Revale? That must not feel great. Have no fear. You've got this city's best deputy on your case now. We'll find those friends. Ow!
I know how you love to fix every crack in the road. But you gotta eventually make it across the street to get anything accomplished, Miser.
But she's in trouble.
It's okay. Thanks for your concern, but I'll be fine on my own.
Sorry, Arisa.
Wish we could help, but...
Miser, I've been looking all over for you.
What's the matter?
It's the outlaws you bagged from this morning and afternoon. They coughed up some pretty dirty news that you ought to hear. Need you back at the station.
You got it. Sorry, y'all. Duty calls.
Wait, what do you want me to do with?
You'll figure it out. Later now.
Wait, did he really just up and leave? You could drive a steam engine through this silence. Oh, heavens. It's so awkward I can't even look at her.
Could I have seconds?
Huh? She wants to extend this torture? Is she trying to be polite? But then, why is she smiling like that? Like she completely trusts me. It's eerie how much you remind me of Miser. You know that?
That was delicious. My mouth has never been happier.
What have you been eating your whole life? That meal wasn't anything special.
Actually, I can't cook. But I think people who can are amazing. How do you make something taste that good?
Arisa, right?
Yep.
Did you say where you were from?
No. So, this is going to sound crazy, but I came from a different world.
Come again?
I'm not very good at explaining, but my friends and I are chasing after these, things called the Keepers. We've had to cross several worlds so far. Before Revale, we visited this beautiful place called Natera. And before that, there was Isunia, land of the guilds.
She a few arrows short of a quiver? Or does she actually expect me to believe she's a bona fide world hopper? Sorry, but I ain't buying it.
That's okay. I know it's hard to believe. I'd feel the same way if I were you. In fact, I still haven't wrapped my head around it either. But you let me into your home and fed me. I'm very thankful.
Don't mention it. We had the scraps to spare.
You and Miser are so nice.
Miser's just a big old softy. Though I can't say for sure if he's soft-hearted or just soft in the head.
Really? I thought Miser seemed... considerate?
You think?
I guess it's how he looks at people. He has this steady gaze. Like you can tell he's strong and also that he really cares. It gives me a warm feeling. Sorry if that sounded weird. Whoa! Seconds?
Like I said, scraps.
But I'm eating a lot. You really don't mind? Yay! So good. I think I like this one even better.
Strange little stray. But she means no harm. So, did Miser tell you about Reveille? Actually, why am I even asking? Boy's got more words in him than lip on a platypus.
He told me about the Titans and how they balance the power of this place. It reminds me of Isunia. They had 5 guilds, all in charge of different things. That is, until the falling out.
What happened to this Isunia?
There was a war. We managed to put a stop to it, but a lot happened, and a lot of people died along the way.
That's a real shame. What say we steer away from the doom and gloom for a few ticks? You hear how Reveille came about?
Nope, not yet. Could you tell me?
Wouldn't have brought it up if I couldn't. In the beginning, Reveille was an empty plain. There was no life. There were no forms. All there was a single stone. Onto this plain, a god alighted. Out of this grand nothing, they made life. But life is fragile. So to watch over their creation, they split into 3 entities. These 3 demigods then built the Reveille we know and love today. Now, the descendants of these beings still walk among us. We call them...
The Titans.
That's right. Anywho, it's a good tale to pass the time. Whether it's true or not, well, that's for you to decide.
You don't think it's true, do you?
Now, why would you say that?
I don't know. Just had a feeling. But I believe it. I think that God was one of the keepers.
Are keepers such mighty beings?
Yes. My world was put into a deep sleep by a keeper. Nexus. And one of my allies, Yuan, his world was destroyed by another keeper, Nerva.
Wait, let me get this straight. You've been hopscotching across worlds to trap yourself some gods?
Yes. So we can fight them. Did I say something weird again?
No, that ain't it, Arisa. I just can't believe I'm gonna come out and say this, but sorry I doubted you.
Huh?
The way you said you were fighting gods, the force of your conviction, it hit me like lightning. Much as my brain wants to disbelieve your words, my gut's telling me different. Maybe that's because I'm fighting gods too. Not with guns or bows and arrows like you, but I'm standing up to them all right.
Is it hard for you?
Harder than you could imagine.
I'm sorry to hear that. I don't like to see people struggle. So whatever you're going through, Selena, whatever this world is going through... Sorry, I should get going soon. I feel bad sticking around for so long. Thanks for the dinner, though.
Anytime. I hope you find your friends.
Thank you. Oh, and Selena, I'm not super strong or anything, but I promise I will do everything I can to save your world. So give me a chance, okay? Thanks again. See you.
Marisa, huh?
Yes, my world was put into a deep sleep by a keeper. Nexus. And one of my allies, Yuan, his world was destroyed by another keeper, Nerva.
Wait, let me get this straight. You've been hopscotching across worlds to trap yourself some gods?
Yes, so we can fight them.
That was powerful. It was like I blinked and found myself face to face with a tiger. I just hope Miser is careful. She ain't some helpless little critter, that's for sure. That a bullet? This is where Miser was sitting. Typical. That man would forget his head if it weren't screwed on right. Think I'll keep it. He owes me anyway.
Has our visitor left?
Gone with the wind.
Good.
And? Wait, let me guess. I got more cleaning to do.
Yes, Selena. We got a package from Vincent. These sweets are for you.
5 whole pieces? That is a lot. This mean what I think it means, or is Vincent just feeling generous?
Now's not the time for your sass. The wretches are back. That letter will tell you more than I can.
All right, better take this show on the road then. And don't touch those dishes while I'm away, Abbess. I'll wash them after I come back.
Very well. And Selena, don't let your guard down. You will have to carry out a grave sentence soon. We've received word that Ishellendrig is investing in rather unsavory rituals.
Well, I'll cross that bridge when I come to it.
The grace of the gods is with you.
Yeah. This sure don't get easier. But somebody's gotta stand up to the gods. Don't ask me why I fell for him. I wonder the same thing myself. I can tell you my life story, but it ain't much. One more Revalian tragedy. Grew up on the streets, 'cause to Mama and Papa, I was just a mouth they couldn't afford to feed. Never considered myself unfortunate, till the kids around me got old enough to learn cruelty. Yep. One day they beat me blue and called me unwanted. The me now would knock them down so hard they'd ricochet off the core of the earth. But back then, all I could do was cry. I wanted a home. So as the bullying got worse, I started to think, if I don't fit in down here, maybe I'd be better acclimated for heaven. But things changed after Prince Charming appeared. Now, he didn't have no titles, no money or a house. We were alike in that regard. All he owned was this big smile that sat in his face like a jewel in a crown. And at least he acted like a knight.
Cheer up, Selena. I'll take care of you. Come hell or high water.
Really?
Yes'm, I'm gonna be a lawman and protect darn near everybody.
All right, you'd better hear.
I can still see that scrawny back glowing in front of me. He shielded me when no one else would. But I bet he don't remember it that way. I was, am, and will forever be crazy about him. Sometimes I even get jealous of the dirt under his nails. I want to stay near him so bad. But Reveille doesn't believe in happily ever afters. So time passed and we got older. Then the abbess started teaching us magic. Acceleration and ignition. These techniques had trickled down from generation to generation, and we were next in line. But it wasn't until later on that I learned what the magic was for.
Selena, we are servants of the gods. This church was raised from the dust of Reveille so we may do their work. From our ranks, we must choose one executor to bear the church's burdens. By the sweat of their brow, we are blessed. Do you understand, child?
Executor? More like executioner. Our church exists to scrape scum off the surface of Reveille. Every generation, one unlucky child is picked to be a hitman. And next on the list was me, or Miser. The abbess asked me first, would you accept this calling? Well, does a heart want to love? What are we waiting for? Sign me up! See, Miser had dreams that were big and grand. I just wanted to see him happy. Fate was whisking us down different paths. But I was content. My flame shall scorch away sin. Only took a simple oath. And that was it. I was a defiant assassin. They send me sweets when it's time for a killing. I ignite him, melt him into bullets, then load him and accelerate him straight into a sinner's heart. When the flames reach you, they don't just burn. They melt you down until there ain't even a speck of ash. All that lingers is this sweet smell. Guess it makes sense, seeing as all that talk of redemption's no more than honeyed words. You can measure my years and how much blood I've burnt. I am stuffed to the gills with a surfeit of amber ash. Of course, candy is ruined for me now. A tiny whiff will set my head aching. But the executions weren't enough to keep me awake at night. I'm no killer. I'm no more than a puppet. Divinity pulls the strings. Divinity pulls the trigger. Now why'd I let him use me like that? Was it because I loved the gods? Feared them? As if. Didn't matter what happened to me. I had someone I wanted to protect.
Selena.
What do you want, Miser?
Selena!
I'll never get why you're constantly shouting. I've always been by your side. Happy as a lark, too. Though, I might not always sing as sweet. So happy, in fact, I forgot something important. Reveille sits under a cloud of misfortune.
Howdy.
Miser, what are you doing here at this time of day?
Just felt like seeing you.
Did you get hit over the head? Oh wait, is this one of your pranks? What's wrong? You're as pale as death.
Funny you should say that. 'Cause I'm a killer now.
In a small town like ours, rumors spread like wildfire. All it took was a few hours, and everybody knew. Miser had shot a hostage. Of course, it wasn't on purpose, and it sure as hell wasn't his fault. A child could see that. But Miser, I could keep explaining to him, but I couldn't understand for him. The more I struggled to bring him back, the deeper he sunk. You wouldn't have been able to tell by the look on his face, but in the shadow of his grin, guilt was flaying his very soul. For what? What led to this? Where did he go wrong? Miser never strayed. He was a good man who followed his dreams. And along the way, he saved countless people. He's done his part. If y'all are up there, it's time you did yours. Please, help him. And just like that, I prayed. Every morning and every night, I thought of Miser and prayed. Then I'd wake up the next day, and nothing would have changed. Spring turned into summer, and summer into fall. But I kept begging, till I was nothing more than a mess of hope and despair. Please, I'd say, please, 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 please! Then, one dawn I opened my eyes, looked up at the sky, and saw. We're all alone, ain't we? Revale sure ain't no garden paradise. More like a profane heap of rocks and despair. And if y'all truly don't exist, that means these killings ain't sanctified in the least. I'm a murderer. Was it all empty talk? Was it a bunch of cow pie? It sure was. There ain't nothing up above. And there's blood on my hands. Just thinking on it made me sick. I puked my guts out. But I still felt filthy because I was fed lies. But as tears melted my vision into a muddle of color, a single thought swam up. Maybe it ain't so bad after all. 'Cause if Miser's a killer, now we're in the same boat, speeding toward the same demise. More importantly, if there ain't gods deliberating in the sky, but I'm still here passing judgment, doesn't that make me judge, jury, and executioner all in one? Don't get me wrong, I don't want power any more than a pig wants a silk waistcoat, and I certainly ain't more qualified to be a moral compass. But now, I can give Miser what he wants. I'm not an ambitious woman. I don't need titles or money or a fairy tale ending. I just need to be there for him. Miser's always saying there's greater forces out there, benevolent and just. He believes in them feverishly, 'cause, well, he wants divine retribution. And seeing as how the clouds are empty, I'm the only one who can judge him. We ain't anything more than motes of dust floating in space. But if I can make a difference in this one man's life, there will have been meaning to my existence. When guilt corners him, and he has nowhere to turn, I'll be there. I'll take on each and every one of his crimes, and I'll burn them all. Don't you worry, Miser. When the walls start closing in, I'll be the one to set you free. This is where they were supposed to be sighted, but... There ain't nothing but dust and tumbleweed. Doggone it, I'm hopeless at this old-fashioned tracking. If they gave off body heat, I could sense them at least. But at this rate, I might as well just lie down right here and wait for one to trip over me.
How chilling.
Speak of the devil. They've got a woman cornered. Ah, damn it.
What?
Hey, you hurt? Not a scratch on ya. Well, thank your lucky stars.
What do I have to be thankful for? Are you Ashillendrig?
Ugh. Something's freaky about her. Makes my skin crawl. Same way a wretch does. What are you trying to get at? And who do you think you are?
I am called Ilgano. Are you familiar with the name?
Not at all. But let me give you a friendly warning, Ilgano. Don't pull anything funny. Be a real shame if I had to carve that pretty name of yours into a tombstone.
Oh, but why?
I said no funny business.
Why? I was speaking to my friends about death and the end. I want vengeance. I feel a dry heat in my mind. Is this fury? Are you the enemy? Why won't you answer me?
What the hell is going on?
Are you evil? Or am I?
I don't know. Do I look like a confessional to you?
Am I guilty of sin?
I don't know. You could be a wolf in sheepskin or a lamb in wolfskin. It's all the same to me. All I know is I have orders to kill me a wretch. I'm gonna be clear with you. I don't have a clue who you are, and frankly, Spooky, I don't give a damn. The gods want you, dead or alive.
Dead or alive?
Sinner, lift up thy face, for redemption is at hand. Ignite, trigger! Your wicked deeds shall melt away and leave only a sweet blessing. God shadowed are thy names. Thy world teems with wickedness. We do not know repletion, for we are starved of thy love. Thus, divinity, thy name is ignorance. I shall be guardian to this forsaken world, and scorch away its bleakest filth.
Are you a guardian angel?
Well, I sure ain't yours. But I will purge those sins, come heaven or high water. Ignite, trigger, haven fire.
Heat. I'm burning. So this is what it is to burn. I remember.
That was a direct hit. How's she still standing?
You take lives. So did I. It seemed like the only path at the time.
Ignite, trigger, haven fire. She's real tough for a walking corpse. Ain't melting, ain't crumbling, heck, not even a whimper. I ain't never seen anybody like her, human or wretch. What are you?
I am still searching for myself. You know nothing. They were innocent folks, but we were speaking of terrible things. Things that made me shiver. He had a child. She made mistakes. Then you came in and shot them.
I'm about to lose my damn mind listening to you.
I only wanted conversation. Do you people speak with nothing but your guns?
Just shut your mouth. Got her straight between the eyes. Gonna be awful hard getting up with your brains on fire. What kind of unholy fire does it take to burn, you devil?
Perhaps I survived because I was chosen. That is what Istar said.
Chosen? By a god named Earstar? Ha! Never heard that one before. Look at that sorry state you're in. Even if greater forces existed, which they don't, and if they were meddling, which they ain't, this sure ain't a blessing. This is divine retribution.
Retribution? Retribution. Why does it ring so familiar? Retribution. Such a heavy word. Must I make retribution?
Eat this!
It is only proper that retribution follow vice.
Ugh! Nothing's working!
But if I must make retribution,
Could I transgress in some way? Questions, questions! Can't you make up a half-witted opinion on your own? Out of bullets. Damn it! Best be to retreat, or I'll be pushing up daisies.
If you are a guardian angel, illuminate my path. Show me who I really am.
Back off, Spooky. I can't show you diddly squat. I got no more candy, but all I need's a moment of distraction, and I'll be out of here before she can say toodles. I could play my ace, but... Hold on now. I've still got Miser's bullet tucked away right here. When I hit her in the head, she froze for 2 blinks. All right, it's do or die, Selena. Look, how am I supposed to be a guardian angel when I can't even protect myself? You want to find your place in this world? Find somebody who understands your sin.
Sin.
Uh-huh. Well, this little catfight has been real charming, but it's over now. 'Cause I ain't passing to the other side without my man. Lights out, beast!
Someone who understands my sins.
What was up with that bullet? When I fired, I could have sworn. No. Calm yourself, Selena. Focus on getting back to the church. The abbess will want to hear about what happened.
Who could it be? Who knows sin like mine?
I'm always griping about all the people I have to kill, but leaving a job undone just don't sit right. Not to mention I still don't know what she was.
My, oh my. Are you hurt, Buttercup?
Just a few scratches. That's all.
Well, if that's a scratch, I would hate to see what a gash looks like. Hold still now. There, right as rain.
Sure hope I'm wrong, but you ain't gonna start babbling about being from another world now, are ya?
My, what brought this on all of a sudden?
In this neck of the woods, anyone that wanders around black and blue is bad news. If you were of alien, you would have kept your head down and kept walking.
Bless your troubled heart. I promise you I'm only acting out of goodwill.
Sorry. A strange girl filled my head with talk of deities and distant lands, and I guess it got to me. Not to mention, I ain't seen your face before. I must sound crazy as a starved parrot right now. Forget it. Thanks for the help.
Anytime. But that wound of yours was mighty strange, if you don't mind me saying.
Well, the one who gave it to me was mighty strange. Stronger and more mysterious than a wretch she was.
Mercy me! I've heard of wretches. Great beasts, aren't they? Crawled out of who knows where not too long ago.
Yeah, no one can say where they came from, and no one can say where they're going.
Why, the same could be said for humans, Buttercup. You know, it's not every day I meet a bright young thing like yourself. Say, why don't you let me peer into your future? Don't worry. I'm an honest-to-goodness fortune teller. But I hope that wasn't too obvious, given my shimmering air of mystique.
Appreciate the offer, but I'm gonna have to pass. As far as I'm concerned, nothing controls my destiny.
And is that because you don't believe in divinity?
Well, I do declare. What's your name? Call me Flo-S. Never heard of ya. Like I thought. You ain't from around here. Buttercup, I'm just like the sky. Always been a part of this town, as I've always been a part of every town. I am nowhere and everywhere at once. And there's nothing I can't see from on high. So why don't you do us both a favor and lose the act? Come on now. How are you going to shoot a gun with no bullets? What are you? Oh, let's not fret over little old me. That information's of no use to you right now. A spot of fortune-telling would serve you much better. What do you say? You ain't leaving till I watch your parlor trick, huh? Fine. Today's gotta be the worst day ever. Well, what's life without a few storm clouds? Now, let's see what's on the horizon for you. When the time is right, pull the trigger. Only then will rapture fall from the clouds. Seems you might get that happy ending after all. However, let's just say there's a few dragons between you and the prize, Buttercup. Your worst day ever might just get worse. Didn't think that was possible. Anything is possible. The time has come for me to bid you adieu. Now, wherever will that bullet end up? The choice is yours to make. Whew. Well, she was loopier than a long-stemmed lasso. Reminds me of Arisa. Trying to understand the both of them is like trying to flip an hourglass without sand. No point. Wonder if everybody from other worlds is like that. Heaven help me. I couldn't take another one.
Now, business time! Where's that dang Garrison supposed to? Huh?
That's what I get asking the skies for help. And who are you supposed to be?
Took the question fresh out of my mouth. What kind of bandit goes around dressed like a nun?
Well, she might be bristling with guns, but seems she ain't bearing her fangs at me. Sorry I snapped at you. It's been a day, but I mean you no harm.
Oh? I like the sound of your fiddle.
I'll leave you to it. Just, I wouldn't go down that way, if you catch my drift. Relax, Selena. We're gonna get back to the church, and before you know it, this day will be all over. We met some real oddballs today, but we ain't gonna think about that. Gonna focus on keeping our sanity. And you know what? We can start by not talking to ourselves. Shoot. I am really tired. And right on cue. Here it comes, the Miser Mirage.
Damn my luck! How am I supposed to beat a freaky zombie monster?
Wait, that's a real miser! What's a wretch doing after him? I thought I killed them all. Damn it! Hate it when fortune tellers are right. Fine, I'll hunt me some demons. But after all that, home.
I could smell its breath on that one. At least I've got room to hightail it now. What if it just goes after somebody else? Damn it, Sheriff, I can't do it. So is it curtains for me then? This is not how I wanted to go.
Ignite, trigger, Haven fire! Miser, not like you to accept a dance partner.
Selena! Thank my lucky britches for you!
Look at him grinning. 2 weeks ago, he was backed up against death's door and couldn't even draw his gun. Maybe you should thank me instead of your pants, you dumb gun. You could have died!
Sorry, I am grateful.
These damn wretches are popping up like daisies all of a sudden. Best avoid back alleys and dark places, if you know it's good for you.
And how do you know so much about them?
It's called common sense, doof.
Well, that's the first time I ever saw one. What in Reveal's name do you think they are?
Well, there's a question for the ages.
No kidding. I was wondering if they had something to do with our Schillendrig or whatnot.
All I've heard is he's been pouring his fundage into some kind of ritual.
A ritual, you say?
Probably trying to develop some newfangled magic rite.
Slap my bottom. Where did you hear that?
One of his goons confessed it at church.
Whoa! Ain't a man's confession supposed to be between him and his parish?
I was joking, you Dorcas. How I got the information is a trade secret. Which means if you want to hear the secret, you gotta make a trade.
Dang! No friends and family discount? I guess it'll have to wait till payday.
You look beat. Want to skedaddle back to the church?
Actually, I was just there. Had a chat with the abbess. I'm glad to see she's still perky.
Is everything okay?
Hunky-dory, especially now that I've talked with you. You saved my bacon so many times over the years. I might as well be more hog than deputy by now.
Uh-huh. There he goes again, dropping those honeyed words. I have to stop lapping him up so easily. Anyway, catch you later. Oinky. Okay. Damn. Still hurts every time I use it like that. Time to drag myself home. I'm home!
Oh, Miss Selena's back! Welcome back, Miss Selena.
Did y'all behave yourselves while I was gone?
We sure did. In fact, we were fighting rich folk as Bunny and Baron. I'm Baron. Look at me. We're gonna tip the scales.
So you two caught the Bunny and Baron bug as well?
Oh, you bet. Everybody loves them. And they fight for what's right.
I'm sure they do. Well, I've got things to discuss with the abbess. Y'all can get back to saving the poor or whatever it is you heroes do. Just don't hurt yourselves.
Yes, Miss Selena.
You hear, abbess?
Yes. Is it over?
No. I couldn't finish the cleansing.
You, Selena?
Yeah, I might as well been fighting the ocean. That wretch's powers engulfed me. Who knows what all horror she has lurking deep within. It was too much.
Was she the one who gave you those burns?
No, I got these, I saved, well, I did it to myself. Ran out of bullets and candy, so the only thing left to ignite was me.
Oh, you've had a rough time of it. I'm sorry, Selena. I thought this job would be like all the rest.
Job's a job. Although this one I failed spectacularly. I'm the one that should be apologizing.
Stop being so hard on yourself. Go on and rest now. I'll talk to Vincent.
Know when the next assignment's coming?
Why are you so eager, child? It'll be here sooner than you know. On account of all that commotion over at Schillendrig's.
I don't like being stuck twiddling my thumbs.
It's called healing. Now go rustle in that drawer. Pretty sure I have a bottle of charmed salve rolling around in there.
All right. Thank you. What are you?
I am still searching for myself.
When the time is right, pull the trigger. Only then will rapture fall from the clouds. Seems you might get that happy ending after all.
And who are you supposed to be?
Took the question fresh out of my mouth. What kind of bandit goes around dressed like a nun?
Something real noxious has been poisoning the waters upstream. I can feel it. Too many rotten fish been floating my way. And Miser's swimming in the middle of it.
No kidding. I was wondering if they had something to do with our Schillendrig or whatnot.
That boy is fixing to chase down a Titan, ain't he? Miser, can't you see? Even if you could snare him, a Schillendrig ain't gonna give you the closure you need. I best be getting ready, before something foul this way comes. If it's penance you need, then I'll be the one to give it to you. We've always been together, right? Just
Sorry. What kind of face was I making?
your dumbest one. Your dumbest one, Miser. Hey, all your life you've been rescuing people and taking on their hurt. You saved me. Many, many times. But your ship can only carry so much. Haven't you suffered enough, Miser?
You talk about me like I'm some kind of hero. That ain't who I am. I've been lying to people my whole life. Couldn't face the shame of the truth that my folks didn't want me. Better everybody think I'm an orphan instead. Heroes have to be better than your average person. How do you think the townspeople would feel, being saved by a fool who couldn't even win his mother's love? That's why I act the part of a goofy deputy. Give people the impression they can trust their local lawman. You know, justice served with a smile. And that smile, Selena, is my greatest lie of all.
It wasn't your fault. You were left alone. You were pure and honest at your core. It was Reveal that made you grow up crooked. All you've been through, folks you've met, they've left scars on you. You might be bent up, but you didn't deserve it.
You're too kind.
I don't want to hear that from you.
Thanks for sticking by me all this time. I can't show this side of me to anyone else.
No, Miser, you've never let me in. Look at yourself now, shutting me out with that dumb pearly white lie.
Just a habit. Selena, I want to serve the law. I swear that justice means the world to me. But I'm not sure how I can serve justice and have the weight of my sins hanging over my head like a damn phantom.
You've served it. You've served it well thus far. Hide behind your smile. Stay afloat on those lies. Validate yourself. I won't tell no one. But if one day, if it gets to be too much, if the dam crumbles and you start crying and still, you can't wash away what's bearing down on you, come to me, and I will. Oh, shoot. When did I fall asleep?
Are you awake now?
Sorry. Didn't mean to steal a nap on you.
Oh, you were well within your rights. How are you feeling?
Bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, and ready to take on the world. So, what do you got in store for me?
Knock-knock's on the move. It seems she plans to topple Aishelendrig.
Huh. This all out in the open?
Simmering under the surface for now. But old resentments are being stoked, and it won't be long before Reveil erupts into open warfare.
And which side are we on?
Well, Vincent doesn't want to take sides. But Aishelendrig is cunning and foul. If we leave this town under his influence, it'll fester from the inside out.
So I go in and clean the rot. Fantastic. Was planning to pay Aishelendrig a social call anyway. Make sure he doesn't kill everyone's favorite deputy.
Miser's life isn't the only thing at stake. Skirmishes are sparking left and right. The gods require you to defuse the situation and fast.
By which, you mean purge Aishelendrig.
Can you do it?
Ain't that hard. We meet, and I put a bullet in his skull before he puts one in mine. Just another target that demands murder. Whoops. Did I say murder? I meant purification.
I know, Selena.
Huh?
You don't believe in divinity. It's my fault. I didn't properly impart their teachings. You accelerate on the wind of gods. You ignite with the passion of worship. They are the source of your power. And I should have made sure you understood that. But when I saw you straying, I sat idle. I simply put my hands together and begged them to bring you back. Now I see it wasn't enough.
Abbess,
Selena, when we pray, our eyes should be turned heavenwards. But all you look toward is Miser.
And by saying this now, what do you hope to accomplish? It don't matter what I believe in. When you give me a job, I see it through. And this time, heck, Miser's after the same thing. He's like a big honkin' guarantee that I'm gonna do real good.
And if your paths diverge?
Then, I follow him to the ends of this empty universe. Know what, Abbess? You're right. I don't think anyone's up there. At least, nothing greater or more merciful than us. I mean, this whole world's a pit. It's like quicksand. The more you flail, the more the filth sucks you in. But I'm done struggling. I don't give a damn where we live or what's out there. I just want to make sure for one person, one man who means the world to me, life in Reveil ain't an insufferable hell.
Selena.
But, like I said, what does it matter? I best get going. Wish me luck.
The protection of the gods is with you.
Those are empty words. I'll build my own haven. What is that ruckus? Guess Bunny and Baron have got the town riled up. Now only two types of folk would dare defy Aishelendrig. Rebels with plenty of backbone, or fools with zero brains. Wonder which they are. Makes me wonder which I am. How am I gonna go about this? Can't burst in guns blazing. Not unless I want to be target practice for his goons. Coast's clear. What I need is information. Every dragon has a soft underbelly.
And Selena, don't let your guard down. You will have to carry out a grave sentence soon. We've received word that Aishelendrig is investing in rather unsavory rituals.
Ah, rituals, huh? Never took Titans to be the worshipping type. Well, let's get looking. Could have sworn it was here. It's gone.
What you looking for? Something that ain't here? Or mayhap something that was here?
Another weirdo. All right, might as well introduce yourself.
The name's Selena. Pleased to finally make your acquaintance.
Finally? Weird how I never heard of your name before.
Ah, but I have heard of you.
Didn't realize I was famous around these parts.
But of course, you're our holy sister butcher. Whenever the Titan of Order wants some black sheep slaughtered, he sends his word to, of all things, a church, and they send you.
That's classified information.
Well, I've got quite a pair of ears on me.
I can't read him. Do I draw my gun?
Now, I believe I asked you some questions, and it ain't mannerly to ignore them. Why are you here? What are you looking for?
Got business with an acquaintance of mine. This is our Schillendrig's garrison, ain't it?
Well, that depends. Is it a forest when all the trees are felled? Is it a garrison when all the soldiers are dead?
Huh?
Yes, ma'am. Wipe clean out. So you will forgive me for being prickly when I ask this next question. Are you here on unfriendly terms?
No, sir.
Really now? I don't appreciate it when folks lie.
This the best time to be playing tag?
Why not?
Well, Not Bunny and Baron are all vying for our Schillendrig's head on a pike. And as much as I adore being around you, I think we both have prior engagements.
That's quite the cool head on your shoulders. Been in the killing business a while?
Ain't a thing I like to tell new friends, but yeah, you could say I have.
And here I was, thinking you'd have to be downright gullible to have faith in the divine. But you're sharp as a tack and deadly as a knife. Those are qualities I like in my friends. I ain't like other folks, see? Well, shall we dance?
Why?
Whoever needed a reason to break out in a jig? We're merrymaking!
I don't really like pushy men, but I'll bend the rules for you. Seems you know a lot about our Schillendrig. Let's see if I can make you squeal.
So you enjoy watching people suffer?
No, but I will whoop you till you tell me what I want to hear, Selena.
Oh, I do apologize, but I seem to be much better at telling folks what they don't want to hear. Aren't you a light stepper? The gods teach you how to prance? And here I believed you church-going types would be too heavy to cut a caper.
Then you ought to get out more. I am sick and tired of you know-it-all types.
Ain't the first time I've been told that.
And here you are, ain't learned nothing. It's a miracle you survived this long.
I think you'll find that death doesn't present much of a learning opportunity for someone like me.
You one of those hotheads? Thinks they're immortal?
One of those. Mortals are such funny creatures. Always categorizing things, tying them to something familiar, trying to understand them. Why? Is it because y'all are feared of the big bad unknown?
You think you're special?
I know I am. I wasn't made like the rest of you.
By that you mean they forgot to fashion you a brain? I know a sinner when I see one. You keep wasting my time, and I'll need you to pay penance.
Sinner? Aren't we quite the megalomaniac? You fancy yourself a goddess?
In a way, but there's only one man worth my grace, and it ain't you. Ignite! Trigger! Haven fire!
You managed to scratch me. What wonderful skill.
Be cleansed. My bullets pack enough firepower to melt an elephant. Of course, scorching a little weasel like you's no problem.
That ignition's real special. Sure cooked my goose. And did I just catch a whiff of something sweet? That how you prepare your prey? Sprinkle on some sugar? No, don't tell me. I have it all figured out. First, you crank the heat to bone liquefying hot. You melt your sugar, charm them into bullets, and accelerate them from your smoking 6-iron. When the bullets hit your target, boom! It explodes into an ocean of lava. Next thing you know, you've got yourself a nice fondue of flesh.
Ugh, don't make me puke.
I can't get over how fascinating y'all are. How am I ever gonna choose a favorite?
Stay away, creepy.
Ugh!
There's only one thing I want from you, and that's dirt on our Shillandrig's rituals.
Well, you should have thought before you shot. I'm in so much pain, I can hardly think, much less speak.
That tongue's running pretty smoothly, if you ask me.
But there are parts of me aching I didn't even know I had. All I want to do is scream. But I'm nothing if not a good sport. Here's a little tidbit for beating me. That ritual you were wondering about? It's going to remake every last inch of Reveil. Now, do you think you could excuse me? For someone going on and on about feeling sick, you sure enjoy watching people decompose.
Just making sure you melt completely. I don't want no blood, just the soft smell of baked sugar.
Well, all the more reason to get out of your hair. 'Cause I don't think I can melt. Well, let me bring in a fella that is 100% guaranteed capable of dying. And with that, I must bid you good day. It was a real treat meeting you, Miss Selena. May we cross paths again.
Huh? What in the world?
Fire!
What just happened?
Fire! My body! Burning!
Too loud to be an illusion, that's for sure. Did he substitute another body? Do spells like that even exist? Damn, this is more puzzles than I signed up for. Still, you best put on your detective hat, Selena. Figure this out fast. Because knowing Miser, he's about to do something dumb, suicidal, or both. Alright, wake up. I know there's life left in there somewhere. Got a deal for ya. Tell me all you know about Shillandrig, and I'll end your suffering.
Just kill me.
Once again, spill the beans and I'll grant your wish. Until then, I won't lift a finger.
What are you gonna do to me?
Nothing if you don't fess up. Look, I ain't a detective and I ain't good at interrogations. Let's not drag this out, because this is painful for the both of us. That's right. Speak. Don't be scared. You're the master of your own fate.